Do you remember the last time you woke up feeling truly alive? Not just awake, but alive. That surge of energy that made you want to tackle the day, to feel present with your family, to feel like the man you've always been inside. If you're over 60 and that feeling seems like a distant memory, you're not alone. I hear from men every single day who tell me the same thing. I feel invisible. My hands are always cold. I'm tired by noon. My wife notices I'm not the same. Maybe you felt it too. That slow fade, the way your body seems to betray you, one small disappointment at a time. The energy that once carried you through long days now barely gets you to lunch. The warmth and vitality that made you feel confident, gone. But here's what I want you to know today. What if I told you there's something sitting in your kitchen right now that could help reignite that spark? Something so simple, so overlooked, that most men walk past it every day without realizing it could be the key to feeling like themselves again. I'm talking about baking soda. Yes, that humble box in your pantry. And before you click away thinking this is too good to be true, stick with me. The science behind this is real, and the results men are experiencing are extraordinary. Today I'm going to show you exactly how this works, why it works, and how to use it safely to potentially transform your energy, your circulation, and your confidence. But first I'm curious, where are you watching from today? Drop your city or state in the comments. I love connecting with men from all over who are ready to reclaim their vitality. Let's dive in. Picture your body like a house at night. When you were younger, every room was brightly lit. Energy flowed freely through every hallway. Every corner was warm and alive. But somewhere along the way, the lights started dimming, one by one, room by room, until you're living in shadows of your former self. This is what happens to circulation as we age. And it's the silent thief stealing your energy, your warmth, your very essence as a man. Your blood vessels, those highways that carry life to every cell in your body, they start to narrow. They become less flexible. Think of them like garden hoses that have been coiled too long in winter. They're still there, but the flow isn't what it used to be. When blood can't flow freely, several things happen. First, your extremities get cold. Your hands, your feet, they're the first to feel abandoned. You might find yourself wearing sweaters when others are comfortable. Your wife might comment that your hands feel like ice when you touch her, but it goes deeper than cold hands. Poor circulation affects your brain. That mental fog you've been experiencing, the way you walk into a room and forget why you came, that's your brain crying out for better blood flow, for the oxygen and nutrients it desperately needs. It affects your heart, making it work harder to pump blood through narrowed pathways. You feel tired because your heart is exhausted from the extra effort. And yes, it affects your intimacy. The same circulation problems that make your hands cold also impact other areas of your body. This can strain relationships, create distance where there used to be closeness, and chip away at the confidence that once defined you as a man. Many men I've worked with describe it as feeling disconnected from their bodies, from their partners, from life itself. They feel like spectators watching their own lives instead of active participants. The cruel irony is that as circulation slows, stress often increases. You worry about your health, your future, your ability to be there for your family. And stress creates more acidity in your body, which further restricts blood flow. It's a vicious cycle that can feel impossible to break. But here's the thing, and this is important. Poor circulation isn't a life sentence. Your body has an incredible ability to heal and regenerate, even at 60, 70, or beyond. The key is understanding what's happening and taking simple, targeted action. That's where our humble baking soda comes in. But before we get to that solution, I need to ask you something. Does any of this sound familiar? Are you nodding your head thinking, this is exactly how I feel? Drop a 1 in the comments if this resonates with you. Don't worry about feeling embarrassed. You're among friends here. We're all in this together. Now let me explain something that might change how you think about your body forever. Inside you right now, there's a battle happening. It's a battle between acid and alkaline, and for many men over 60, acid is winning. Here's what I mean. Your body naturally produces acid through normal processes: digestion, metabolism, even breathing. When you're young, Your body handles this beautifully. It neutralizes excess acid and maintains a perfect balance. But as we age, several things happen. Your kidneys, which are your body's main acid filtering system, slow down. Years of stress create more acid. The foods many of us eat, processed foods, too much meat, not enough vegetables, tip the scales toward acidity. When your body becomes too acidic, something fascinating and troubling happens to your blood vessels. They constrict. They become less flexible. It's like trying to drink a thick milkshake through a narrow straw. Everything slows down. This is where baking soda becomes your secret weapon. Sodium bicarbonate, that's the scientific name for baking soda, is nature's neutralizer. When it enters your system, it acts like a gentle buffer, helping to balance that acidity. Think of it like this. If your body is a swimming pool that's become too acidic, baking soda is like adding the perfect amount of alkaline to bring everything back into balance. And when that balance is restored, amazing things start to happen. Your blood vessels begin to relax. They open up. Blood flows more freely. Oxygen reaches cells that have been starving for it. Nutrients that have been struggling to get where they need to go suddenly have clear pathways. The science behind this isn't new or controversial. Hospitals use sodium bicarbonate in emergency situations to quickly correct severe acidity. Athletes have used it for decades to buffer lactic acid and improve performance. The difference is, we're using it gently, consistently, to support your body's natural healing processes. Let me tell you about James. He's 70, a retired mechanic from Ohio. When I first spoke with James, he described feeling like his body was running on empty. He'd wake up tired, spend most of the day in his recliner, and felt like a burden to his family. James started with the simple baking soda protocol I'm going to share with you. Nothing else changed initially. Same diet, same routine. But within 2 weeks, something shifted. He woke up one morning and realized he actually wanted to get out of bed. His hands felt warmer. By the 3rd week, his wife mentioned that he seemed more like his old self. 3 months later, James was back in his garage, working on classic cars, something he hadn't had the energy for in years. His circulation had improved so much that his doctor noticed it during a routine checkup. Now, I want to be clear about something. This isn't magic. This isn't a miracle cure. What baking soda does is support your body's natural systems. It gives your circulation a fighting chance by addressing one of the root causes of poor blood flow, excess acidity. When your blood flows better, everything improves. Your energy returns because your cells are getting the fuel they need. Your brain gets clearer because oxygen is reaching it efficiently. Your heart doesn't have to work as hard because the pathways are more open. Even your mood improves. There's something profound about feeling vital again, about recognizing the man you used to be returning to your mirror. The key is using it correctly and safely. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you. But first, let me share a story that will show you just how powerful this simple approach can be. I want to tell you about Rashid. He's 68, a grandfather of 4, and 6 months ago, he felt like he was disappearing from his own life. Rashid described it to me like this. I felt like I was watching my family through a window. They were all there, laughing, living, but I couldn't reach them. I was cold all the time, exhausted by 2 p.m., and my wife stopped asking me to join her for evening walks because she knew I'd say no. His granddaughter's birthday was coming up, and for the first time in his life, he dreaded it. Not because he didn't love her, but because he knew he wouldn't have the energy to truly be present. He'd sit in his chair, half asleep, while life happened around him. That's when Rashid decided to try the baking soda protocol. He was skeptical. Who wouldn't be? But he was also desperate enough to try anything that might help him feel like himself again. The first week, nothing dramatic happened. Maybe slightly less fatigue, but he wasn't sure if it was real or wishful thinking. Week 2 brought something different. His wife noticed it first. Honey, your hands feel warm today. By week 4, Rashid was joining those evening walks. By week 6, he was planning day trips with his wife. The granddaughter's birthday came, and instead of sitting on the sidelines, Rashid was on the floor playing games, fully present, fully alive. His wife told me later, I got my husband back. Not just physically, but emotionally. He was engaging with us again, laughing, making plans for the future. It was like someone turned the lights back on. That's the power of addressing circulation at its root. When blood flows freely, life flows freely. Now, before we go any further, I need to have an honest conversation with you about safety. Baking soda is natural, but natural doesn't always mean harmless for everyone. There are some important precautions you need to know. First, if you're taking any blood pressure medications, you must talk to your doctor before trying this. Baking soda contains sodium, and while the amount we'll be using is small, it can interact with certain medications and affect your blood pressure. The same goes if you have any kidney problems. Your kidneys process sodium bicarbonate, and if they're not functioning optimally, this could put extra strain on them. If you're on a sodium-restricted diet for any reason, this isn't for you without medical supervision. I've worked with men who tried to rush the process, thinking more is better, and they ended up bloated, uncomfortable, and worse than when they started. Let me tell you about Mary, 71, who heard about this approach from a friend. Instead of starting slowly like I recommend, she decided to take a full teaspoon 3 times a day, thinking it would work faster. Within a week, she was experiencing terrible bloating, her blood pressure spiked, and she felt worse than ever. Mary's mistake was assuming that if a little is good, more must be better. That's not how this works. Your body needs gentle, consistent support, not a shock to its system. Also, timing matters. Taking baking soda right after meals can interfere with digestion by neutralizing stomach acid when you need it most. This can lead to poor nutrient absorption and digestive discomfort. Some people experience initial bloating or gas as their body adjusts. This is usually temporary, but if it persists beyond a few days, you should stop and consult a healthcare provider. The good news is that when used correctly, the right amount at the right time with proper hydration, baking soda is remarkably safe for most people. The key is respecting your body's limits and starting slowly. Your health is precious. Don't risk it by being impatient or ignoring these warnings. All right, here's exactly how to do this safely and effectively. I want you to write this down or save this video because the details matter. Start with 1/4 teaspoon of pure baking soda. Not baking powder, baking soda. Check the label to make sure it's pure sodium bicarbonate with no additives. Mix this 1/4 teaspoon into 8 ounces of room temperature water. Stir it completely until it dissolves. The water might taste slightly salty or chalky. That's normal. Take this first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Wait at least 30 minutes before eating anything. This timing is crucial because you want the baking soda to be absorbed efficiently without interfering with your digestion. Do this once per day, not twice, not 3 times. Once. More is not better, and it could actually work against you. Hydration becomes even more important when you're using baking soda. Drink plenty of water throughout the day, at least 6 to 8 additional glasses. This helps your kidneys process everything properly and prevents any discomfort. Here's something most people don't know. Pair this with gentle movement. After taking your baking soda water, try to take a 10-minute walk if possible. Nothing strenuous, just gentle movement to help circulation. Even marching in place or doing light stretching can help. Keep a simple journal. Write down how you feel each day, your energy level from 1 to 10, how well you slept, whether your hands and feet feel warmer. This helps you track progress and notice improvements you might otherwise miss. Start with just 3 days a week for the first 2 weeks. Monday, Wednesday, Friday works well. This gives your body time to adjust and helps you identify any issues early. If you feel good after 2 weeks, you can increase to 5 days a week, always with at least 1 day off on weekends. Your body needs breaks to maintain balance. Never take baking soda within 2 hours of meals or other medications. This spacing prevents interference with digestion and drug absorption. Watch for warning signs, persistent bloating, nausea, swelling in your hands or feet, or any unusual symptoms. If you experience any of these, stop immediately and consult your doctor. Some men notice improvements within days, others take several weeks. Don't get discouraged if you don't feel different immediately. Your circulation didn't slow down overnight, and it won't restore overnight either. Consider adding supportive habits, deep breathing exercises, gentle stretching, eating more vegetables, reducing processed foods. These work synergistically with the baking soda to support better circulation. Most importantly, listen to your body. If something doesn't feel right, trust that instinct. Your body is wise and you know it better than anyone else. Check in with yourself weekly. Are you sleeping better? Do you have more energy? Are your extremities warmer? These small improvements often add up to significant changes in how you feel overall. Remember, this is a tool to support your body's natural healing, not a quick fix. Consistency and patience will serve you better than rushing the process. I want to leave you with something important today. Your best years are not behind you. I know it might feel that way when you're struggling with low energy, when your body feels like it's betraying you, when you feel invisible in your own life. But here's what I've learned from working with thousands of men over 60. Vitality isn't about age. It's about circulation. It's about giving your body what it needs to function optimally. And you have more control over this than you realize. The man you were at 40, at 50, he's still there. He's just been waiting for the right support, the right approach to emerge again. This simple baking soda protocol might be exactly what he needs to return. Think about what's possible when your energy returns. Those projects you've been putting off, the time with your grandchildren you've been too tired to enjoy, the intimacy with your partner that you thought was gone forever, the confidence that used to define you. It's all still available to you, but it starts with one small step, 1/4 teaspoon, one glass of water, one morning commitment to yourself. Your family needs the best version of you. Your community needs your wisdom and experience. And you deserve to feel alive in your own body again. If this resonates with you, hit that like button. Share this video with any man who might need to hear this message. And drop a comment telling me, what's the first thing you'll do when you get your energy back? Remember, change doesn't require perfection. It requires commitment. It requires showing up for yourself one day at a time. This is your time. This is your moment. Your body is ready to heal, ready to thrive again. Start with one small step. Start today. You've got this.